Namugongo road is being worked on, as you can see, as they prepare for the 3rd June celebrations. The road is getting a total resurfacing, and you should look out for some traffic issues, delays here and there. As you can see right now, the road is half closed, so you can only access half of the road. Situation here, especially at the peak hours. It's just about midday here, so it feels okay, but maybe in the evening and in the morning hours it gets much more complicated. And I hope that will be done 10 days. This section here, I think they've already done the resurfacing. This road goes all the way. We're now in the Najjera direction, facing the Najjera direction from Sunday, so it should be okay from here up to Najjera junction. It seems there is a diversion here for vehicles coming from Namugongo. At least for us who are going through, can continue using this side of the road. It's very easy for this traffic to build up to the Najjera junction within 10-15 minutes if it's not quickly evacuated from here. As you can see here, we really appreciate the improvements. The road is now very smooth. The potholes which I had earlier developed have fully been covered, and I believe the people coming for the Ganamata celebrations will have a good time as they get to this place. Approaching the shrine, and during that time, I think from around 1st, these roads get blocked off, and the epitome is certainly on 3rd, where only foot traffic is expected here. So if you're a resident of Namugongo, I'm sure you need to be mindful of that traffic interruption. The shrine is on my right here with the several entrances, and at least I'm happy to see smooth traffic flow here, and I'm sure it extends up to the Najjera junction. There used to be humps along this section of the road. I think they will be reintroduced when the works are finished. But yeah, this is what to expect here now. You can feel the ride is smooth. Approaching Najjera junction, and then that junction on the left is the direction towards Chireka. If you go through the junction, you would go towards Naria, but we are going to take a right to turn towards Kiira, and we want to see the section of the road works. So Kiira Kasangati construction basically starts here at this junction, and you will see the various road widenings that have been done at this section of the road we are going to look at. To accommodate the new road width and expansions. So then Kiira Kasangati is looking at widening the section from here through the roundabout at Kiira and all the way to Kasangati. This market will have to be pushed deeper inside. Several of the buildings that were once lined this section of the road have been demolished. Preparedness for that, you can start list the Kiira road reserve that now awaits activities on this section to start. On my left, you can see the leftovers of the demolition, and this will be a bigger improvement once this is done. Heading towards the Kiira roundabout. From there we'll take a left turn and head towards Najjera. It's basically Najjera 1 and 2. Proceed to go through that section of the road towards the and so on. This Total fuel station may or may not survive. On the right you can see demarcations, the power lines movements that have happened. Utilities have been shifted in readiness for this. This road basically is another kind of ring road, going up to Kasangati, going up from Kasangati to Matuga, from Matuga to connect to Wakiso, and from Wakiso it will connect all the way to Mityana Road, and then Mityana Road, I don't know where exactly it will connect, but it will then connect to Masaka Road, and you'll have access to the Mpigi Expressway as well by just following this one road. More or less forms a ring road in the outskirts of Kampala, which improves traffic flow. You can see the excavations on my right, trying to relocate some of the utilities, the major utilities, ahead of the expected excavation works that will happen on this road. a section from the roundabout which is coming up to Kasangati have really advanced. I know some sections already have some tarmac, and the drainage works are being finalized, and we'll probably see that happening. But here, as you can see, works to push up to the Charwaja junction already here, with these excavations happening and preparatory activities already taking shape. From what I saw on the other side up to Kasangati, it's going to be a relatively wide road compared to some of the other road sections, and I think that will be a big plus. So we really look forward to this new development and to significantly ease movements in this part of Greater Kampala. This is how this section looks. We are coming up now to the Kiira roundabout, and at that roundabout on my right you will continue to Lindo and onwards, and you're able to connect up to Gayaza Road. I'm suspecting this roundabout will not exist anymore, but yeah, we'll make a left turn here onto the Najjera side and see what has happened. Another road which requires a lot of attention. Very dusty, as you can see. This road had tarmac which has now been completely scrapped off, and that is because of too many potholes that had taken shape on the entire stretch. I'm sure the authorities or the people in charge found it better to scrap off the tarmac and at least leave the maram, which somehow improves movement, but of course comes with its own challenges. Too much dust on the roadside, commercial properties and businesses, and yet this road had really seen a lot of interest in terms of commercial developments and residential and the similar. So many businesses have taken up residence along this road, as you can see. But we proceed and see how the road feels like, how it looks like. Okay, now let's attend to this traffic policeman. Yes, officer, good morning.
Good morning, what do you say?
I'm okay, how are you, sir?
How is the work, Assembly?
Not bad.
Inspector driving license is sir.
You want to look at it?
Yeah.
Okay. As usual, they always want to make sure that you have third party, you have a driving license, and everything is okay with your vehicle. Which, to my credit, I'm always at least comfortable with all that. Makes life easier for everyone. So as we continue onto this road, you can see that most of the tarmac has been removed. It's not easy, but people may have to bear with the current situation for some time. So these are the areas of Najjera, very busy road during the peak traffic hours. You can see several busy residential condominium properties just on the roadside. And hopefully new tarmac will come soon. But this was once a very good road extending up to the roundabout. This is the valley, which provides several drainage challenges, but hoping the improved version of this new road will have it looking much better, providing more comfort. That ferries all the traffic from different parts of Kampala and into Kiira, another very densely populated residential hub of Kampala. People sometimes call it the dormitory of Kampala, as most of the people work in Kampala and then they come back this side to sleep. There are various offshoots off from this road, leading you deeper into some of the residential deeper areas. Najjera 1, Najjera 2. I think we're now into the second Najjera. Road to another residential hub. So we are going to go here and we'll branch off and somewhere up there and we head towards Kulambiro, so that we end up eventually in Kisasi, and we see how these outskirts of Kampala look like. The people who have set up businesses along this road, who have tried to shift the town from Kampala to the outskirts, to at least tell people you don't have to trek long distances into a city center looking to do shopping. The different malls, these places provide that convenience now. That provides or fuels the growth that we see in these areas. So we are going to make a right turn here and go towards Kulambiro and into to Kisasi. This section was also tarmacked recently. I think it was at the end of last year. This access road very smooth now and comfortable. Apartments and all this road, and the rise of these sports grounds, more or less indoors, but really cordoned off to give convenience to the people in the area. Road recently done with closed drainage. It's a bit narrow. I think they tried to work within the space that was available. At least there are some walkways for pedestrians. You know, there are some big shots who stay around these areas. We'll take a right turn here, and that will lead us to the Kulambiro ring road. Which you can visibly see ahead of us. Today we tour this part of Kampala, the road network. This is another narrow road with barely any walkways or cyclists lanes. But this is where now the city authorities have to work within the provisions of the road. Otherwise, these were already some small community roads by people. The places have really changed and become highly trafficked, so they tried at least to provide a reasonable kind of road so people at least give as much as they can, but life continues. This is all residential kind of setup, apartments everywhere. Kulambiro, Kisasi, Najjera, Kiira, Bolindo, Monawa, Namugongo, Naria, Sonde, all those are now the upcoming residential hubs of the city. And now at the ring road, we'll continue onto the left here. Kulambiro. Another road improvement project. This road goes, or the one connects to almost at the bypass junction at Kisasi. less than 4 years old or 3 years. Highly trafficked in the peak hours. Now we are in the relatively comfortable time to move, less traffic, people are at work. Those are now the speed bumps to check you. The borders and the vehicles have to share the lanes, which is acceptable in such low traffic zones. Start seeing parts of Mtinda, parts of Bukoto. The Kabila Country Club extension is quite visible from here. Much further into the foreground. There are several buildings that come up. On the surface or along the road, we have, as you'd expect, the businesses, but just a few meters inside you get now to witness the extensive accommodation options that exist on such roads. Very convenient. From here to town should be about 15 minutes if you're early. And if you're using public means, it shouldn't cost more than 2,000 Ugandan shillings. Najjera. Now having sight of the junction at the Kisasi Northern Bypass Junction. Here we are. Unfortunately, we can only make a left turn to get onto the roundabout. So here we are at the junction, the flyover, and today we'll stop here. At least we've seen enough. Have a good afternoon, a good morning, a good night, wherever you're watching from, and you take care. Bye bye.